everybody? I hope you're all doing good out there, and I'm bringing another live today, April the 15th, 2021. I hope you're all doing great out there. And tonight, I wanted to bring a video updating you guys on the last four altcoin picks that I had mentioned in last month of March, and the date was on the 9th. And whenever I introduced to you guys the tokens that I thought were safe investments in terms of, uh, longevity, right? So I'm not any form of financial advisor, but I do want to quickly mention that, you know, and I've always said this too, that whatever investment you guys do, you guys always want to make sure you're on the safe side, because investing is about making money, not losing money, and losing money happens all the time. So you guys want to be very careful and cautious with what you guys are up to. So in terms of the investment game, so let's go ahead and start off with Seco, which is a Serum ecosystem token, which I said was one of the tokens that I thought was gonna do really well in the long term. And what Seco is it's pretty much the token introduced by Bonfida, and Bonfida is pretty much a it's pretty much like, how can I say this? It's like, I don't want to say it's a UI. It's obviously more than a UI, but it's let me see here. It's pretty much a, well, I guess I can say it's a UI that has a bit more advantages than the actual Serum Dex. So what Seco does, it pretty much is pretty much, how can I say this? It's the token that is pretty much the native token of Bonfida, which is the UI that trades on top of Serum Dex. So it's pretty much like their native token, for the most part, if I can put it that way. So this token has a max supply of 127,000. It's backed by FTX, which is a very recognizable exchange. It's a very high end exchange with daily volume of more than a few billions of dollars, and it's very reliable and trustworthy. So just like Binance, uh, FTX is also a top tier exchange, and for you guys that know about FTX, then you know that they only list tokens that are real and have a future, and are real projects at the end of the day. So um let's just go ahead and quickly see what the price of Seco was on March the 9th. And I'm looking at it right now, and on March 9th, it was at an average of $4.98. And right now it's sitting at $7.28. So I would say that that's probably what, like a 25-30% increase on the price. So that's doing pretty good, and it's been just a little over a month, so I'd say maybe 35 days. So 35 days, 25-30% increase on an investment, I think is a very good is a very good return. So I think this is definitely going to go up much, much higher, especially in the long term. And I'm certainly looking for this token to be around, set from 700 to about $8,000 a piece. So the larger FTX grows, the larger Serum grows, because I know FTX backs Serum, and then Bonfida is, obviously backed by Serum as well. So, it's just good. It's a good ecosystem all in all, with Solana there as well. So, um, Seco definitely has a future, and I'm looking for each of these tokens to be about from anywhere, from a couple $100, like I said, to a few $1,000. So those are the returns I'm expecting on this token, and I still do believe that obviously we're gonna get there, but gradually, of course. So um, yeah, trust me, guys. Not a lot of the billionaires want millionaires to be born overnight. So yeah, and let's go ahead and talk about the next token, the that I mentioned that I thought was gonna do good when I made that video on March the 9th. And the next one that I want to talk about is Upbots, and that goes by UBXT on CoinMarketCap, CMC. And Just to quickly mention that I thought that this was also a really good token that was gonna do well, and I actually invested in this one, quite a bit before March the 9th, but I did make a video on March the 9th talking about it, and on March the 9th, the token was going for 2 cents, and right now it's going for about 10 cents. So, that's about a 5x increase. So, a 5x increase and, a 35-day period is very, very good. And I still do believe that this token has a lot of room to grow and, hit 40, 50 cents, 60 cents a piece. So, I'm still waiting for this thing to go 4 or 5x more from what it is right now. So, obviously, a 5x return, in 35 days is absolutely amazing. And, I would say that, if you make 5x in 35 days, then you made a good investment, and that's a very good return. So, and just to quickly talk about bots, so this is pretty much a bot trading platform where people, or I would say customers of bots can implement their own trading techniques, and it's pretty much bots that would trade for you for the most part. And similarly to Seco, the Serum ecosystem token that I just mentioned, Upbots is also listed on FTX and KuCoin at the same time, and Uniswap as well, including Serum Dex. So obviously, Upbots, has a lot of connections, and is a trustworthy project. In my opinion, again, and the results of the price have spoken for itself here. So, just to quickly mention again, I think Upbots is actually able to be used on Kraken. And if you guys know anything about Kraken, and while it did get a lot of shade in the past, I would definitely say that Kraken is also a top tier exchange, and that a lot of their tokens are at a minimal of $100 million market cap. And I can say with absolute certainty that right now Upbots is not at $100 million market cap, and with a fully diluted market cap as of right now at 10 cents, it's at $48 million. And I just want to say that not all of it is in circulation. So if we say 25% is in circulation, or even 20%, then the market cap of that would be about $20 million as to where it's sitting right now. And just to quickly add a little bit more, considering, they're affiliated with Kraken, and Kraken allows them to use the Upbots, ecosystem on their exchange, then I would absolutely say that this thing is probably about, 20 million at most. And that's with half of it in circulation. And on average, a lot of these tokens only have 10% or 15% in circulation, especially the new ones, right? If you guys are keeping up with them. So this thing still has a lot of room to grow, and like I said, I still look forward for this token to go up another 4 or 5x at the minimum. And yeah, guys, you can get it on either FTX or KuCoin. So, and yeah, just to also quickly mention, really quickly, that I think Upbot is also what was I gonna say about it? Yeah, I was gonna quickly add that it looks like they're also gonna get into the NFT game. So obviously, these guys have a lot of big things coming up for them, and uh, this is a project that's gonna be here in the future. And the question we always want to ask ourselves is whether or not some of these tokens are gonna have a future. And that's one of the main questions I personally ask myself prior to choosing to make an investment. So. And yeah, guys, 5x, 5x in 35 days, that's really, really good. And if you guys actually invested in Upalts, like, I would say like in February or something, then not in February, hang on. Let me see. No, not in February. If you guys invested in Upalts in by the end of January since it's released, then you got a 10x gain. But even those that invested, even in March when it was 2 cents, like I said, then that's a 5x in 35 days. But if you invested in January, for example, then yeah, you made 10x on Nutbots, which is absolutely amazing. And for some reason, I was coughing out blood a little bit earlier from drinking so much water and having a workout. But yeah, you know, can't be frowning when you're making good money off investments. Especially a couple X, right? Because the stock market only likes to push up prices just a couple percent in a day, right? So cannot be angry about making a few X. So the next token I want to talk about, which I also mentioned on the four safe altcoins that I introduced on March the 9th. And the next token I want to talk about is Space Chain. And Space Chain actually recently just came out with a hardware device by the name of Callisto. And what this pretty much does is it creates an opportunity for leveraging blockchain related functions. And this thing is apparently gonna help for decentralization for space technology. So obviously you guys can find more about it on their website, but I'm more of a fundamentalist than an actual technical analyst. So I would say that Space Chain, for them to have their product right now on the International Space Station is absolutely crazy, and for this token to be sitting at a market cap of only $15 million, I see this thing cracking the top 10. If it's truly living up to what it's doing. And the fact that these guys are just so professional, and are just so up to date with everything they're doing. Like like here's just one example I want to mention. Almost every single exchange that they're listed on, well, not well, they're mostly actually the only exchanges they're really listed on is Probit, but that's Probit Korea, Hit BTC, and Bitrex. And I can say that for US users, that it's not available for anyone unless you're going to use a decentralized exchange like Balancer or 1inch, which is where I got my tokens from. But I just want to say that whenever there's a company that's serious about laws and restrictions abroad, such as the US uh enforcing certain exchanges to not allow uh, traders from the United States, then that's how you know that there's a serious project. And Space Chain is one of those projects, because you can't get SPC on Bitrex, you can't get it on Hit BTC, and you can't get it on Probit Korea. And I just want to say something additional as well, that regarding Hit BTC, if you guys log in from the US, it'll say that you guys can't trade on the exchange, while you would still be able to deposit and withdraw a lot of other altcoins. Space Chain is specifically not available, period. So with with these how can I say it, with these um let me see the right word, with these arrangements, that the project is a very serious one. And they're based in Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. And just to also quickly mention that again, that yeah, their item is on the International Space Station. And they're making even more products now, and more different types of hardware. So I easily see Space Chain going up 100x, 200x, from where it is right now. So I mean, this is an absolutely crazy project that I think is very, very underrated. And I think that this thing is here to stay, and is gonna do really well, especially in the long term. So, and yeah, guys, oh, and I forgot to give you guys the price update as to where it was from March 9th to today. But let's go ahead and quickly cover that. Let me see here. I'll get that up for you guys right now. So on March the 9th, it was actually 5 cents. So on March 9th, it was 5 cents, and right now it's about at 4.8 cents. So it hasn't really gone anywhere, but the point of it is that this thing is here to stay. And I think 5 cents is a very lucky buy for the investors that are actually gonna you know go ahead and jump into getting into the project, getting in on the project. So that's my input for Space Chain as of now. So yes, the price hasn't really gone anywhere, but the project is doing really well, and and they have over 30 engineers, and if their advisors are who they are, which I believe is the truth, then Don Tapscott, these guys are all serious blockchain experts. So for them to be affiliated with those individuals, then that's how they're legit, right? So, and drop some questions if you guys have any, or any ideas that you guys want to share too. This is all a big community that I'm attempting to build, right? So it's gonna be a very intellectual community and a healthy community, because I'm also incorporating mixed martial arts, and the whole fighting and MMA game into the investing community, right? So I think those two separate communities coming together will create an excellent bond of an environment. And that's exactly what my attempt is on this channel, and that's exactly what Fights and Finance is about. So just to quickly go ahead and cover Alaya ATP, which is the fourth token that I created in the month of March, that I said that would do really well in terms of its price. um that one on March the 9th was at about $5.40, and right now it's actually sitting at $4.20. So it's gone down about 20%, a little more than 20%. It's gone down, but guys, you guys need to know something. Alaya ATP is, how can I say this? It's affiliated with the Platon network, and Platon hasn't yet launched. So my thing of investing in ATP Alaya was wait for Platon to launch, and then I think ATP would also, skyrocket at the same time, and do a 2 or 3x. So I look at ATP being at a price range of about $10 to $12, and I'd say in the next 3 weeks. And the reason why I say that is because that I believe Platon is going to be launching this month. I'm not sure when, but if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be this month of April. So yeah, the price of ATP has gone down since I introduced it in my video on March the 9th. And just want to say that don't look at the short term, and I would focus on the long term, guys. So, and then that's my opinion. But again, you know I'm still not really sure as to how relevant it is, to mention whether or not you're a financial advisor. But I guess it's still a thing to mention it, because um uh it looks like there's some form of legal boundary there, where I guess it's proper to mention it to the viewers. But at the end of the day, and this is my take, I still believe that everybody's the master of their own fate, and no matter what the circumstances, that everybody's responsible for themselves, and including in the game of investing. So, and there's a lot of good information out there and a lot of bad. So again, I highly advise you guys to be very cautious when it comes to making money and investing in that matter. So yeah, guys, I mean that's pretty much what I have for this video. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the four tokens that I talked about on March the 9th, and give you guys an update as to how they're doing. And obviously, just with Upbots and Psycho, that's just those two, is good enough, for to be, how can I say this, to be happy, or to be satisfied, considering one of them went up so much higher, while the other ones have very very good long-term potential. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the four tokens that I think are gonna do really well. And subscribe to my channel, please, and like the video, guys. And I'm gonna build a very, very large community um and a very healthy community. And I think we're gonna do really well in the long term altogether. So yeah, guys, drop the comments, like the video, subscribe, and be safe out there, guys. Be cautious with what you're doing, and be safe out there, guys, and take care of yourselves. And up until probably a few hours later, I will catch you guys later. Peace.